Thanks for joining us for the update on 301 Merrimon. For everyone to know, this building has pretty much been known by me and most people around town as the Kim's Oriental building. There was a sign on top of it for years that said Kim's Oriental, kind of faded out. So in the early 80s, this was a convenience store, and that sign had been there a while. It's been closed out of there for about 20 some years. There is a Kim's Oriental now on Patton Avenue. And so as you try to figure out the story of all that and the history of a building, we've been able to have the opportunity to really find out some more interesting stuff about Kim's. I had a phone call a few months back from a lady named Liz. Wonderful lady, got to know and saying, hey, my boyfriend Peter is the son of the original owners of Kim's Oriental. And for years we've been trying to get the sign. It would mean a lot to the family to have that sign that's on the building. What do you plan to do with it? Would you be open to us having it? And man, so excited, so honored to be able to provide that to the family, to kind of have that family heirloom. So after a few months of trying to schedule and reschedule and weather and rain happening, we got the opportunity to actually meet Peter and Liz and her wonderful son. And what we did was able to take down the sign and provide that to him, broke it down, and man, what a cool experience it was. Peter told us a lot of the stories of like when he as a kid growing up. I grew up in Burnsville, which is a little north of here, and so I'd never had an experience of actually going in the convenience store. But with Merrimon Avenue being right there as a main through 4-lane road right into downtown to connect in the north end of town, but just being able to hear Peter's stories as a young man growing up and being at the convenience store with his family. As we all know, small businesses, family's part of that, right? Your kids are part of that. My daughter Charlie is very much part of that. Will have stories about 301 that she's even telling to this day. But Peter was able to walk through the property and walk into the building itself. And Peter talking about, hey, I remember where this was. And we had this here and the aisle was here and here's where I was. And, I was able to ask questions. Well, what was this about? Or where did you do here? And what was all this? And so that was really fun. And it was great to finally meet them and provide that. Come to find out, Liz had said they'd been trying to get that sign for years. And the previous owners wasn't as open to providing that to them. And, the building had just kind of been sitting there. And them living right down the road, I'm sure it was like, man, every day I drive by, there's an opportunity, there's that sign. We look forward to sharing more about those stories as we get more. Peter's mom was grateful enough to give us a couple pictures of her and him inside there. So we look forward as we renovate the building to paying homage to what the building was previously, to their family, and even hearing more about their story. So good day at 301 to be able to provide that. As you can see from the picture there, they got it at their house. Not sure what they're going to do with it. It's a pretty big sign, but pretty awesome.